Everybody, I'm your host, Fanboy X. Some exciting news for the Aquaman movie. You know how in the old cartoon from the 60s, he used to ride on a giant seahorse, which has since made him the butt of so many jokes? Well, some some concept art came out before the Comic-Con trailer did a couple months ago. That showed they've actually changed the seahorses into sea dragons, which look really cool. So they kind of look like a seahorse mixed with a dragon. Look really cool. I can't wait to see Aquaman ride one into battle. Said that the director said they're like the steeds of the people of Zeeble, which is where Mera comes from. So, but he said don't be surprised if Aquaman does end up riding one. Oh man, I can't wait for that. But that being said, I have an MOC, my own creation, for Aquaman. I built my own version of a sea dragon using almost entirely parts from Mixels. And I say almost entirely because this nose piece here is a spare piece from a Nexonite set that I bought a while back. Then you can see here, these two little round pieces here in the back of the head are phosphorescent, glow-in-the-dark pieces. I want to really give like a phosphorescent undersea look to the beastie. And also I used another spare Nexonite piece right there. So I can't say that it's entirely Mixel's parts. It's almost entirely Mixel's parts. It's 99% Mixel's parts. So I used parts from Gobble, Gurgle, and Sweeps. I slightly modified the head of Sweeps to be the head of the sea dragon. I added some teeth elements to the back of the neck and the sides for kind of like little frilly little effects to give the effect of frills. Those little frilly things that seahorses have on the back of their necks and the sea dragons do in the new Aquaman movie. Add a little tail element. The back feet are wider mainly because of the limited amount of parts I had to work with, but I also got creative with this. So I went a little bit scientific on my Lego creation here. The back feet are wide, the back flippers are wider because they do the main pushing, and the front flippers are just for assistance. Kind of like you would see an aquatic frog or something swim with their back feet, and you just use their front feet for assistance. I used a technique called snot on the serpent. That means studs not on top. So the little studs, like right here, those don't show on this creature. I made the back sloped. Made the back sloped, and the only part of the sea creature that is not snot is the place where Aquaman sits. Because obviously you can't have this slick and have him sit on it. So I wanted this creature to look as streamlined as possible. Just added some parts here and there to hold things together. Added some more scaling detail to the back, or to the front, I should say. Just a little more detail in the back. Just wanted to try to use as many of the parts as I could. I really had to get creative because of the limited parts. Then I added a flat yellow Lego piece to the bottom for a little belly. And then with some other parts I had left over, including some fish elements, I just made kind of a bottom of the sea, seaweed, grass thing with some elements up in here to look like treasure. Maybe some treasure hidden at the bottom of the sea. These are little elements from sweeps. They're like little street sweeping elements. I thought they made good sea plants. And then I have a fish. You can see I did it where they go opposite directions to really give that effect of this creature's swimming through this. So in all, a simple build that really required me to be creative because of limited pieces. But I'm happy with my own creation. I'm really happy with this. The my own take on a sea dragon for Aquaman to ride on. Now I can put this with the Battle for Atlantis Justice League set that I got. That's where I got the Aquaman minifigure from. And also, might be a good addition to the new Aquaman movie set that's out. I'm really wanting to get that if I can find it. So he can ride this into battle just like he did his seahorse in the old cartoon, and just like he possibly will the sea dragons in the new movie. I'm going to say this. Like I said, the whole him riding on a giant seahorse in the old Super Friends cartoons, the old 60s Aquaman cartoons, it's really one of the things used to make jokes about Aquaman. But when I was at 9 years old, I thought that was cool. I still think it's kind of cool. Cheesy, yes. I'm not saying that it aged well. It probably didn't. More than likely, it did not age well. Obviously, people are cracking jokes about it. But I still think it's pretty cool. But that's just my 2 cents. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have been inspired to make my own creations out of your Lego collections if you have them. Legos are really one of the things you never outgrow. So, this is Fanboy X, signing off.